I haven't wore anything in this second piercing hole for so long. Is that really how we want to start the video? Anyways, green is my favorite color. I'm not lying. It really is everywhere. Green, green, green. So the topic right now for today is why you I don't like to let me start off by saying I don't like to put people down. I like to uplift people. But you see, the thing is, when you're trying to uplift people and they're pulling you down, where did we get? When you're trying to uplift people and they're pulling you down, that's when you kind of have to release them. Sometimes I talk to people, I try to talk to family members, just trying to be a light, trying to like share things. And it's like it goes in here, it comes out here, and I feel disappointed. But it comes back to I feel like people are just so comfortable doing whatever that people would actually make you feel bad for doing the things that you do. Or you go for walks by yourself, or you're weird, or you walk with your foot on the ground, grounding, which by the way is so good for you. Just walking, that you don't always have to be wearing a shoe. Like just connect to the earth, like walk with your feet on the ground, sit on the ground, put your hands on the ground. You know what I mean? These are things that make me feel alive. And that it's like I have to be cautious of doing these things because people are gonna look at me like I'm a creep. When how I'm just trying to be happy, you know? No, I say that because literally somebody asked me like sometimes I do it and I post it on my snap. My snap is I love Anzi, by the way. And people say that I'm weird, but then the majority actually like it. And I'm not really doing it because I want anyone to like it anyways. I'm doing it because I like it. Um, I feel like the majority of people that follow me or the majority of people that I know is like always at work. I have friends that we're trying to have like a normal conversation, and then you feel like we have to argue. And when I say things, I'm saying things from my perspective. And if I say it, I'm asking you because I want to hear your perspective on it. But then it becomes like it's a fight. Sometimes, I don't know. I know what it is, but I don't like to say things sometimes because I don't want it to be taken in the wrong way. But we've really become very okay with whatever, There's a name for it. It's called slacktivism. It's like when, okay, for example, a Black. I hate when this happens. The Black Lives Matter movement, where it's like you don't go to protest, you're not really doing anything, but you sign online petitions and like the bare minimum, and then you feel like yes, I participated, but really and truly, you didn't. We've literally applied slacktivism to everything now. That was my arm. I didn't fart, by the way. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. I literally just be watching. If it really matters to me, I'll do something about it. But sometimes you hear the backstories of things that happen. For example, I heard like with the Black Lives Matter movement, after it happened, the what is it, the coordinators or whoever like really made it a thing, they took the money that they raised and built like $1 million houses. I'm living lavish. The black community. Um, so it's like, okay, of all the things we could do with that money, it really was just for you to act like I don't really know. I really, there's so many things I could say here, but I'm not gonna say it. because, you know, that's just wrong. And I digress. That's just it. You know, it's the brain, it's the mind, it's a very active mind. I'm constantly thinking about things, and it's like, that is a good thing. Okay, I always like reward my brain when I remember things. Back to the topic though. The topic of the day, or which I wanted to do in this 10-minute video, 12-minute video, 9, is why you shouldn't date insecure men. But then it's like, because I understand why people become insecure or these things, I don't really like to talk about it from that, or in that way, where it's like, don't date him, he's insecure, he's just gonna make you insecure too. Because I can tell, and I know, it's like understanding what makes someone insecure. Well, it could be their financial situation, which I think we've all been in. It's like just not having a certain level of confidence. Men have to have a certain level of confidence, you know, whether it be in looks, but mainly looks, because that's why they like to get their AMs going and those little pecs to grab on. I'm talking about their butt. I like a nice butt. Anyways. But mainly, like, money is a big thing these days, you know. Girls be like, and it's the girls, it's the women these days that are making the men insecure. I don't talk to broke boys. Even Drake. Drake should be uplifting the guys, you know, helping the men out. But he's doing okay. We hit him and his boys, so I even heard that, like, he goes around finding the finest girls and shit to have sex with, and it's like, wow. The things men do. Yeah, so I can't really say don't date insecure men, I can, but, you know, it's just feeling. For someone, I only have brothers, and I think that's the main reason why. It's like, I don't like to participate in bringing men down. I like to participate in bringing them up. But this really goes for people that are living off of social media. If you're just always on social media, these are the things you're going to see, especially within the Black community. Always bringing each other down. So I guess that's not the topic, but we could talk about what makes people insecure. And, you know, it's all the things that we see, all the things that we read. It's never uplifting, it's always kind of negative most of the time. But it's really what they put in the media for people to take in, and then now your mind is wired to think in a certain way. You know, you see a lot of women who have kids for men, and because of what they see online, you know, of course, because of what their girlfriends tell them to do. It's like, you have 3 kids for a man who's been... But then again, like, I can't say things are done for nothing, because things are never done for anything. People have to keep themselves in check. Just because you see... I see titties and booty online all the time. You think I don't be wanting to get into all of that? But I don't. You have to understand that, like, you're in a relationship and you can't be doing these things. So it's like a lot. It's a mess out here, and I'm just trying, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to fix it for us all. It starts with self-awareness. It starts with discipline, dignity, pride, you know, all those things. Holding yourself accountable. If you're married, you're married. Okay? Unless she says it's an open relationship, you should be keeping the dicky in the house. Okay? And so many other things. You knew he didn't have money when you married him. Girl, unless you make money together, where you gonna get it from? You know? And saying you don't date broke, you better look the part. You better look the part.